Hi, thanks for checking out our channel. This is going to be a kind of a how-to video and maybe an overview of how this unit works and everything. This is a old style Gallagher M800. This particular unit is a cinemas right here. I think 1999 and newer is when they started using a date code with their serial numbers. So 01 is the year it was built. 49 is the week of that year. So it's built towards the end of 2001 is when this was built. Started came out this model back in late 80s under the name BEV3, BEV3. Same exact unit for the most part on the inside, just a different color, different sticker on the front, same colored orange case. But that was back in the mid-late 80s and then early 90s and when they finally switched over to this labeling, this model number anyways. So we're going to get into it and see what we can figure out with it. There's our information right there, fencerfixer.com, their website is where you can send something to us if you'd like to send us a repair. But we work on all brands and ages of these fence chargers, so if you got a electric fencer needs worked on, we'll take a look at it for you. Alright, so we're going to plug in, it's 110, 120 volt unit, so we'll plug it in here. Well, green light's coming on, red light's flashing, so it's trying to work like it's supposed to. Let me we'll get a fence tester across here and see what it does just to start. So we're going to go across here. You might not be able to read it because the screen is very dim on this stupid tester. 0.3, even though the red light's flashing and we're only getting 300 volts. So what's wrong with it here? The capacitor's pretty warm. It had been around a while, so we'll test that to see first. Let's pop this board out first just to get it out of the way. Alright, that's a 40 microfarad capacitor in this one. So we'll test it and see just to what's in here. 35. That's close enough. So we'll leave it alone. Let's take this board out. Well, there's a reason why it's not reading very high. It's not making contact to the fence side. See, this red terminal is a bolt runs all the way through it. Runs all the way through it, and there's the head of the bolt right there. This little brass thing kind of wraps around in there, and it pokes up right there. It should go into that silver terminal right there. You can see the ground's kind of in there. Half terminal's barely touching. The red one's not touching at all. So this bore's not in correctly. Man, that might be all that it is. So we're going to pop this board out. How do I get this transformer from? Never seen a blue one of these 800s before. Okay. Alright, so snap that back in there. See, now it's all the way in there. All three of them are in there now. So let's put this board back down inside here. Plug it back in. Kind of quiet unit compared to what they normally sound like, but let's take a peek here. Oh, 5.3 kV, which seems a bit low. Usually they're around 6 to 7, but that's with the white transformer or the one that we use. So maybe with that stupid blue one in there, maybe that's what it's supposed to read. See what kind of spark it jumps. Seems to spark pretty good. Doesn't seem to load down very hard when you put a spark gap like that across there. So I think the capacitors are doing their job. I don't like that transformer, so we're gonna pop that out of there. Someone else has worked on this, not us. Alright, so let me pop this back out again. Pop that clamp out of there. Oh, it's one of these. Yeah, see, it's 2010 transformer. It's a fully welded plates on it right there. You see it's all welded all the way around the laminations to hold them all together. Let me go get another transformer. Alright, I need some plates for this. Actually, got a stack of plates here. So I can't take them out of the other transformer. We're going to have to put some new ones in. Alright, where's the other stack? Alright, we need to put spade connectors on first. Alright, stack these plates up in front of here. Alright, stack this up here. This is that bigger wider plate or clamp they used to use on those fully welded ones. So when you use one of the older style transformers that has the non-welded laminations, there's a little slop in it. So to take up the slop, they recommend to put a piece of double-sided foam across it, just kind of fill up the gap a little bit. That have a little bit tighter fit to it. And then we need to I'll put a strap here in just a second. We're going to crimp on a couple of male spade connections here. And then we'll plug that in there. It's kind of loose. Squeeze that down just a little bit. Make it a little tighter connection. There we go. And we'll slap this in here like this. Oh, see what kind of reading we get up now. 8.5 kV, so we're quite a bit higher. Can't see it, but bad glare, but it's 8.5 kV open circuit. So quite a bit higher voltage, about 3,000 volts higher than what it was before. So the kind of spark we get. I think it's a little stronger, maybe just because it has a higher voltage. But that transfer might have been good still. I don't know. 5.3 just seems awful low for open circuit. So I'm gonna get another strap for this capacitor to put on there. Just made to cut the other one back off. Put some double-sided tape on there as well. Let me get a strap for it. Well, this one's done. I'll do one more test. Do the ground fault test, I call it, but shouldn't fail that. It's got a new transformer in it. It's fine. All right, well, this one's ready to go, so we're gonna call the customer up, give him a holler at him. Make sure he wants to fix it. I'm sure he will. So, but if you got a Gallagher fence charger needs worked on, no matter how old it is or how new it is, we'll be happy to take a look at it for you. We give you a free quote, 18-month warranties, and we work on all brands and ages of these things. So there's information right there, and we will talk to you later on.